Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for joining us today. We are really happy to see so many of you joining in. There are still more people joining in, but I think we'll start. So my name is Koreth Matthew, and I'm the director at ANT Video Networks. And we focus on the video collaboration space. We manufacture and we distribute products. But as part of our expansion and as part of our venture into getting into solutions and complete end-to-end solutions, we had a technical partnership with Ubicast of France. And so Ubicast has a platform called Nudges, which we will take you through today. And Jean-Marie is the CEO of Ubicast. He founded this venture in 2007 in France and has been running the organization since then. So Jean-Marie will take us through the product and show us a demo and also take us through some of the case studies in Europe. I'm joined by Satya, my colleague. Satya is our Chief Solution Architect. So he will take you through some of the products that support hybrid classrooms and also show you a demo of how our tracking cameras are actually being used in the classroom. And he will also take you through a couple of case studies of Indian deployments. So our technical collaboration with Ubicast consists of us being trained on the Nudges platform, and we have hosted that in a data center in Mumbai. And our team has been trained to actually implement, deploy, and configure the entire Nudges platform. So with that, Jean-Marie, I'll hand over to you. Thank you so much for taking time off and joining us today.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be with you today to speak about this topic of hybrid education. I will share you my screen. I have a few slides before the demo to show you some things and to introduce the landscape, let's say. So, okay, we are okay.
Just 1 second before you start, Jean-Marie.
Yes, please.
Just a quick hygiene point. If you have any questions, please do put it on the chat. We will have a Q&A session at the end of that. We will address the questions in the chat. Or at that time, you can even raise your hand and you can join the conversation and ask the question to Jean-Marie and Satya. Yeah, back to you.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes, feel free to ask your question. I will do my best to answer them with the ANT teams at the end of the session. First of all, sorry for my strong French accent, but if you don't understand me, please ask your question and I will try to repeat it or to explain it with other words. But yeah, so my name is Jean-Marie. I'm the CEO of Ubicast, the co-founder of the company. And I also have a second hat. I am vice president of an association in France. It's called EdTech France. So it's gathering more than 400 companies that work in the EdTech landscape, EdTech, educational technologies. And I'm vice president in charge of higher education, because you will see that's maybe the vertical market on which Ubicast is the most present. So let's have a look at the future of hybrid education. So a few words about Ubicast first, maybe. So we incorporated in 2007. We are a 25 people company. We are in our sector the biggest European company. Our competitors are mainly American, US companies. It's not very fashionable to be American right now, I guess, but that's why I think we have a real strength as a European company and a French one especially. We have this partnership with ANT since for 3 years now, and it's quite working well. We have trained people. We have, thanks to ANT, a local cloud, so to host in India the datas, and that's something. Digital sovereignty has always been something really important to Ubicast, so that's something we focus on. We have more than 200 active customers. 75% of them are coming from the higher education landscape. We show a strong customer loyalty, and we and our partners, so ANT for India, we show also a very high satisfaction about the customer support. You have a few logos here. It's mainly European companies, institutions, because let's say that, yes, 80 to 90% of our turnover is made with European customers. And I think it's very interesting for me today to share my experience about what's happening in Europe about hybrid education to you guys. So that's what I will do and try to do today. We have this video platform at Ubicast, which is called Nudges, and it's mainly used for three different purposes. The first one is lecture capture. So when you want to capture a traditional one-way lecture in an amphitheater, auditorium, or large classroom, and then you make it available for students to watch it again after the lecture. Then you have video lessons and tutorials. So it's different because we speak about short videos, pedagogical videos. Short doesn't mean TikTok videos like 15 seconds. Short for a pedagogical video means 5 to 10, 12 minutes videos to explain, to go deep into a technical concept. So the student, they can watch the video before or after the lecture and discuss it in class. And that will be something we will be discussing later about hybrid education. And last but not least, that's a real strong trend we see right now. It's video assignment, because with AI, the teachers they can't know if a PDF, a Word document, or a PowerPoint presentation has been made by the student or by OpenAI, ChatGPT, or Gemini, for instance. So more and more, the teachers they ask the students to give back not a document, not a file, but a video, because it shows that the student has understood the concepts. Even if he used the help of some LLMs, if he is able to introduce it face to face with a camera, it shows that he understood the concepts. Our range of solutions. So we have a capture solution, which is called Miris. So you will see a screenshot on the next slide, and Nudges, the video platform for hosting and streaming videos privately. Miris Box, so it's an appliance that can record simultaneously up to 4 video inputs plus audio to capture the lectures, basically. But then you have the video platform, so Nudges, that is able to ingest a large amount of different various video files or formats coming from our appliances, but smartphones, existing videos, screencasting tools, but also a lot of integrations with external appliances, ANT appliances, but also the video conferencing systems, the virtual classroom solutions such as Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Big Blue Button, or the open source software called OBS, Open Broadcast Software. And then in the middle, you have the Nudges video platform doing live or on-demand streaming, so directly to the student or embedded into the client IT infrastructure. In this case here, we speak about LMS, so learning management systems, and we have dedicated plugins for Moodle, Blackboard, Canvas, Desire to Learn, and so on. One of our specificities is our video player. It's an interactive video player, which will provide, even if it's asynchronous, even if it's online, we will try to give a social experience with time-based annotations such as comments, chapters, attachments, quizzes, and so on. So time-based in the video. So the viewer, the student, is always active while watching a video. Is not like passive and having just the flow of the video coming. He also has to click, visit external links, dig some concepts, and so on. A powerful search engine and dynamic video. So the viewer becomes the director, and I will show it to you later. If we focus on hybrid education, what is hybrid education. So, in fact, it can be two types of educational models that can be combined. So, it's not one or two, it can be both at the same time. The first one is about asynchronous activities. So, it consists in asynchronous learning elements, such as pre-recorded videos in our case, that will support face-to-face classroom sessions. So the teacher will ask the student to watch short pedagogical videos before or after the class, and then they will discuss it during the synchronous session. And synchronously, during the synchronous learning phase, some of the students will be in room while others will attend remotely. They won't be in the room. And that's what we call hybrid education. It's this sort of blending between online and offline activities, on-site activities. Why is it successful? First, we can use the latest data from the UNESCO, so from 2025. 264 millions of students are enrolled in universities worldwide. They were 100 million in 25 years ago. Can you imagine that we multiplied by almost three the number of students enrolled in higher education worldwide? And I'm pretty sure you know it because I think India is also very active in this, and I'm sure you have more and more and more students in higher education in India. So, yeah. Second, you have 7 million students studying abroad. You have this student mobility, which has been multiplied by three over the last 20 years. So, for this, you need to adapt the traditional educational model, which is everyone in the classroom at the same time. And if you analyze it from a learner perspective, hybrid education is providing flexibility because as a student, you can also have a work to finance your studies. As a student, you can also live 200 kilometers away from your university, thanks to hybrid education. Then you can also learn at your pace. There are learners that consider themselves as audio learners. They need to watch, rewatch, listen, re-listen the course, the lecture, to understand it correctly, properly, and to be successful during the exam period. And last but not least, it's really important because there is a model where it's 100% online, but with hybrid education, you keep human interactions because to a point, you will have to visit the campus and you will have to have social interactions. And I think it's core in the mission of a higher education institution to foster, to develop the social interactions. It's part of the studying experience, and that's preserved in an hybrid education model. From an institution perspective, you have more attractivity. As a student, if I have the choice to come or not to come on campus, it's a plus for me. If I have the choice to have a work beside my studies, it's a plus for me. So you can attract more students, you can attract better students. So it's really an argument of attractivity. You also have a space management cost interest because imagine you have a 25 people classroom, you can use it for 50 students because you can imagine having 25 students in class, 25 remotely. So you can double the size of your classroom while having a space, some square meters, limited to 25 people capability. And at the end, it provides you a lower cost to operate per student because you can have more students in less square meters. So there is also a financial incentive here without degrading the pedagogical quality. And that's really important. So you can be more attractive to operate for less cost while keeping your pedagogy. In this case of hybrid education, AV and IT topics are really key. And I think I will let Satya explain a little bit. Just to introduce the concept, for me, if you want to be successful in this hybrid education activities, you need to focus on audio capture, automation, because the teachers can't be a movie maker. So automation is key, and lecture capture solutions, obviously, and LMS integration because the workflow has to be complete.
Good evening, everyone. As John was explaining about the hybrid classroom setup, this one. Before he start demonstration of the content management system, the software, to build up the hybrid classroom, we need hardware components like basic cameras, audio system, switching, automation, everything. So here I just want to show you a simple connectivity which is required to create a content basically from the Ubicast platform. So here we want to show you some of the hardware components like we have lecture tracking cameras, and if it is a large classroom, we require to have one or two audience cameras, depends on the classroom requirement. The main component will be the lecture tracking one, and we can provide all these feeds into a small video switcher. In ANT, we have a video switcher mixers which will combine all the feeds and give a simple USB to a PC where it is connected with the audio system. The lectures might use a lapel microphone or a collar. We have a small lapel microphone here, which will show you now. So all these feeds will be connected basically into a system where we access the Ubicast platform through a browser and we can start the recording. So the each and every lecturer will have their unique login IDs, which they will log in from the browser. Then they will initiate the recording. So how to initiate the recording, how the recordings are saved will be shown by John later on. So here we want to show you the main part of this lecture tracking camera here. Let me just show you one of the model here live demo to you. So we have connected one lecture tracking camera here. Hope everyone can see the view of the lecture tracking camera. So the basic setup of all this lecture tracking camera, when we physically mount in a classroom, we have to just select where we want to track the lecturer. Let's say this is the interactive display in a classroom where the lecturer is used to take the class. So we can mark, assign a area where we want to track the lecturer. Let's say in our scenario, we want to track the lecturer only in this area. We have to just select the effective tracking area and save it. That is it. So once that is done, we are good to go. So here you can see once I start the tracking, it will. Yeah. So once the camera identifies the human in the particular effective tracking area, it will automatically track them. So when the lecturer is taking the class on the whiteboard or an interactive board, it automatically tracks wherever he moves. We can assign the tracking zone, depends on our classroom size. If it is a very large class, we can place the camera far in and we can still focus them. So camera range, we have cameras which can capture 30 feet or 60 feet up to 100 feet capturing lecture tracking cameras. We have different models from AIT as well as Saver. Based on the site infrastructure, we can give you the final design. This is how we enable the lecture tracking. Let's say in case of there is a large LED wall or interactive projection in the back, like we are seeing, we can also make a shielded zone. Sometimes these cameras tend to take humans inside the display. So our tracking camera offers a sealed zone where you can mark some areas like a shield on inside the display. If there is a zoom and Teams call where it identifies some humans, the camera won't track that human. So all these AI functionalities are built into the camera. So this is how lecture tracking camera works. Just stop screen sharing. So apart from the cameras, we do also have a USB wireless microphones. So this is a simple clip-on microphones where the lecturers can clip onto the pocket and they can talk. So this will come with a two transmitter and one receiver. One will be directly connected via USB into our laptop, where the audio will be automatically picked up. So one USB from the camera and one from the audio will be connected always to the PC where this application is running, either through the browser or a software, which is accessed through this video and audio, and we can start the recording reels. And apart from that, I think everyone knows to set up, we'll have a interactive display with different sizes based on the classroom and the camera focusing onto the display on opposite, along with the audio to build up a small video audio system for a recording and stream. So just want to show you this basic setup for a build up a hybrid classroom with the video and audio. I think I'll just, if John is joined again, I think I'll hand over to him.
He's joined back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so then we'll hand over back to Jean-Marie.
So how to use AI in this context of hybrid education, blending remote, distant learning, and also on-site learning. We have a concept with our customers when we talk. We have this concept of relevant AI concept, because there are AI for everything today, but in an higher education or in a learning application, you want to focus on relevant things. First observation, full automated video production is not working today as we speak. Why that? Because they are limited to 15 seconds video. It's not fitting pedagogical purposes. You can't teach something in 15 seconds. It's not possible. Secondly, the pedagogical background is too poor when you delegate the video production to just AI. You need more inputs from the teachers, from the instructors. Then we truly think AI should assist users and not replace them. Do not try to replace the teacher. It's not working. So you need instead support the teacher's time-consuming activities. You need to help the teachers, the instructors, to save some time, to take more time to discuss with the students and so on. And the AI should help the students to better learn and not to make them stupid and idiots because they delegate every critical thinking to the AI. So that's really important to keep this in mind. A few use cases. During a pre-production phase, if we take the video aspects, during the pre-production phase, AI is really useful to help scripting the videos. You save so much time by doing that. And AI is also very efficient to assist the pedagogical material production. So generate slides for PowerPoint, generate images, generate workflow diagrams, and so on, to make the concept more visual. And then during the post-production phase, AI is really, really useful to clean the audio tracks. And why? For one specific reason, to generate accurate transcriptions. It's really, really important. If you use free automatic subtitling tools, you won't have a good quality. And it's really, really, really important to have good qualitative subtitles, because it will help the accessibility and inclusivity of your video for disabled students, for instance, but it will also be the basis. You will be able to feed AI with your video transcripts. And in this case, it will be very interesting to generate new AI activities thanks to what you said in the classrooms. So really important for generating transcription. And then AI can also prepare the trimming, suppress the silences and breaks in the video file. So you have a very straight to the point video without, the time consuming activities of breaks and so on. And last but not least, you can also enrich your video with time-based chapters, extra resources, thanks to AI that will pick up some relevant external activities to complement the video itself and what you try to teach or to show. Let's switch on the demo. So I will show you what I can do from Moodle Sandbox first, and then I will show you some customers platform too. So I'm connected to Moodle, which is a learning management system. I will visit my. I need to. Okay, I've lost it. I will connect. Clock. I will go into my course as a teacher. I will switch on the edit mode, and then I will add a resource in my course. And I will add an activity. I will use our plugin. And now I can give a name to this activity, a description, and here I have an access to the main features of the Ubicast video platform. I can upload a video if I already made it and I have an MP4 on my hard drive. I can record myself or live stream myself right now. I can select an existing media, or I can directly embed a channel. So it's a sort of playlist of videos in this online course. Let's record myself. It's opening a pop-up. It's web-based. I will record my camera and my screen. I will select the screen to record. I will say all the screen. Up. Come on. Is the team still working? Okay. So you see my camera, my screen, and I can record myself. I hit the record button. I have 5 seconds. I will switch on my slide, and I will just go back during the. So it was demo time, but before we spoke about how to use AI in pre-production, script videos, assist pedagogical material, production, how to use AI, the concept of relevant AI, blah, blah, blah. Last one, clack. Let's go back. I stop the recording, and now it's automatically uploaded. I can save and display in my course. And now my students, they have access to this video within their learning management system. So from a teacher perspective, I never saw the Ubicast tools. It was really integrated into what they know, their learning management system, which is really important because teachers, they can't be specialists of everything. Their work is to teach the students. So we need to integrate our tools with what they already know. So I will go back this video. Whoop. I can play pause. I can put the webcam in full screen. I can put the slide in full screen. And then I can have activities such as I can create annotations. So we are at the 8th second. I will put I don't understand annotation. I will put question, and the player kept the information about the time code. I will submit, and someone can reply, answer, either the teacher or another student. And you can upload a file to illustrate your annotation. We are automatically finding the slide changes. So we detect when the slides are changing, and we keep their time code. So if I want to focus on this slide, I will go there, and I'm redirected in the player at the 20th second. If you have an automatical subtitling feature, you can find a transcript here. So, and you can also display the subtitle, and I will show you an example right after. But as a teacher, you can also enrich the video with chapters, attachments, so complementary resources or activities. And activities, it can be quizzes, it can be embed or iframes. So you can enrich the video with external activities. If we want to focus on subtitles, for example, let's have a look on lecture capture. It has been done in a university in Belgium, this one. I will play the video and I can display the subtitles here. And you have everything here. Subtitles can be translated to. And here, for instance, you have access to the transcript and what is being said right now. So it could be really useful and feeding the AIs. So, yeah, I didn't show it to you, but it has been recorded in multi-video source, so you can focus either on a source or the other. So teacher, or here he is writing on his pad. So we see what the teacher is doing here, but I can also focus on the machine he has on the desk here. Last but not least, yes,
sorry,
please.
Jean-Marie, this you were showing about how you can focus on each of those separate videos. This is done after the recording, right?
It can be done during the recording with our appliances, but it can be done after the recording with external appliances. I can show it to you. If I edit the video, I can edit the players. I don't have. Okay, that's fine. I don't have the rights to do it here. But I can change the layout of the 4 video streams. I could, for instance, put this one in small and enlarge the video, the digital screen here. But yes, you can do it after if you want. If we visit some customers' platforms, so we have this one in Finland. So it's their direct platform. So they have some categories here. They call it Kuopio TV. And if you visit, for instance, a keyword, we have an access to one video here. I can click here, and that's a 15 minutes video. And as you can see, you can put the you can put the teacher webcam in full screen or the slide, and switch from slide to slide, or use the search engine to find a specific word. I can't write in Finnish, I'm sorry, so I won't do a research here. But you could find the relevant sequence in this video for you. You have this one. It's a company training its employees, but also their partners with video. So they give access to tutorials, webinars, and so on. So they personalize it, like they called it Global D TV. So that's another way to use it. So training, onboarding employees. We also have the Moodle Association in France. They have their platform, and they host all the replays of the different French Moodle conferences. So if we go there, we can have an access to all the videos that happened during this session. It was in 2021. We also have this one. It was a year before. And you can watch back the conferences replay. So, and as we saw before, you have the slides, videos, and so on. And if you want to see our platform, it looks like this. So on the homepage, we have put a video. Sorry, my brother is in French, obviously. So we have a video, we have put some categories here, and you can have an access to the different channels. So recently added videos, the news. So it's more like showcasing what you can do. but you saw various examples just before. So if I'm going back here, tac. I hope the demo was okay. Case studies we saw. Maybe it's question time.
No, so Jean, we'll just have Satya take them through a couple of use cases here in Bangalore. Sorry, in India.
Yes, sorry, you're right. All use cases, of course. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, thank you, John. So let me just quickly share a couple of case studies which we done, one for the healthcare and the other for the education. I just show a couple of slides about that two case studies. So one is the Arvind Eye Hospital, which is the largest eye care hospital in India. So their initial problem was they want to record around 100 operation theatre, which is spread across India. They have hospitals in different parts of the city in India. And what we provided is a single our Ubicast platform. We enable them because each and every operation theatre, the eye scopes are connected by default into a system. So they don't want any hardware in the operation theatre. So we suggest a Ubicast platform which they open the browser in the same system which is connected with the microscope, and they record all the unique surgeries. So they have maintained a one single platform now to upload unique surgeries which is happening across their different branches. And once the surgery videos are uploaded, the way they use it, they have ophthalmology colleges. So they open that unique surgery for the education, training the doctors. And also, whenever the surgeons participate in the international conference, they access the platform in their login and show the particular surgery in the international conference. Apart from the teaching, live broadcasting, and they use the surgeries for the international conferences as well. And also, we have connected the OT to a classroom in case of a live session through a Zoom and Teams is happening. We also connected same to the classrooms as well. So that two-way interaction is happening. And also, we do have a Teams and Zoom integration into our platform. So all those recordings also will be automatically saved on the Ubicast platform. So this is how Aravind Eye Care has been using in terms of a healthcare segment. And this is all the simple connectivity. So all these scopes are connected with a small PC where they open the web studio and do the recording and push it back to their respective folders, which is already created, which they use it in the classroom, medical conferences, and also students, whenever they require, they have access, which they can watch it anytime. So the one case study which we deployed for the healthcare, and also one more interesting case study which we have in Karnataka University. So Aravind Eye Care is a completely a cloud-based model which we give. But Karnataka University, they have a different colleges inside the campus, engineering, arts, and medical law. So we have given an on-premises solution there. So the customer has provided a complete hardware and bandwidth. So we deploy the entire system in their premises. Around 3,500 students are having the access. So each and every classroom, we have provided an interactive display, lecture cameras, lecture tracking cameras, audio system, which are all connected to a lecturer's PC through one single USB. So each and every lecturer will have their logins. They will just log in and do the recording. Simultaneously, more than 50 classrooms has been recording and uploading the lecturers. And since it is an on-premises with their own bandwidth in the local network, the students are accessing the platform anytime when they want to see the recording. And you can also see the recordings per month they do, and the number of faculties are trained to use it. And the platform is completely customized as per the client's own wish. So this is how for the large deployment which we can use Ubicast CMS to push it up. And some of the places where as John shown through the Moodle integration, they still use this platform in the backend for the recording and on-demand videos as well. So this couple of use cases in India we have, and also for everyone information, we have a branch in Bangalore. Now we have a branch in Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Delhi. So all these places we have a pre-sales technical engineers who can come to customer site and we can show the demo as well. And also we can show to the customers also all these case studies which we have done. In case anyone wants to have a live demonstration, also we can do in any parts of the country now.
I want to show the surgery video now.
Yes.
So we'll just share one of the videos which has been recorded on from the Arvind Eye Hospital, right?
Yes. One few samples. Allowed to show a few seconds of that video. So this one has been recorded directly from their eye surgical machine to in our platform. Just want to show that this is one use case. And also we have done a few POCs for other surgery platforms like endoscopic surgeries.
So people, please wait sometime. I think the network issue. So the video has been get it out. So just wait for some time. So if you have any questions, please put it into the chat box. So once Satya is back, or our technical people will answer your questions.
Another bug with Microsoft Teams. Maybe I can start in the meantime with the Ubicast related questions. So can we integrate any LMS? So we have some dedicated plugins for some LMS, but we also have an LTI integration. LTI is the acronym for Learning Tools Interoperability. So most of the LMS in the education landscape are using LTI, so it's working well. But sometimes in the corporate environments, I mean Cornerstone on Demand and those usual suspects, they don't follow the LTI standard. And in this case, the only way we have to integrate with them is to use embed code. So I would say that 75% of the LMS in the world are okay. And we are already compliant with them, with the Ubicast video platform. And then you have very closed LMSs, and in this case, it's more complicated, it's more manual. All LMS support this. You mean LTI? Not all, but all that support LTI are really cool for us. We love them. If I take the second question, is there any option to recover the failed recordings or auto recovery option available in Ubicast? This will highly depend on how do you create the video, how do you produce it. So if it's the Ubicast hardware, yes, we have those kind of features. If you have a crash or an electrical crash during a recording, you will be able to grab the first part of your recording and to recover it. Then on the video platform, so if you use the small tool I demoed earlier, it's web-based and it's using the RAM of the computer through the web browser. In this case, if there is a huge bug, it can be complicated to find the recording. But once the recording is on the video platform, yes, we have backup mechanisms. We also have a basket. So if you want to trash system, so if you want to trash videos, you are able to recover them before trashing them forever. So yes, on the production side, it will highly depend on your production system about auto recovery. Max supported resolution and bit rates. Resolution up to 4K. Bit rate, you can adapt it as an administrators of the platform. They can select the bit rates and the adaptative bit rates they want. Because if someone is uploading a 4K, the video platform this will transcode the video in various formats to be responsive to the user bandwidth. And that's something that you can select and edit as an administrator in your parameters. You have a large variety of choices there. And on the capture side, it's still 4K, the maximum resolution, and bitrate can be really, really high to have high quality. Okay. On-prem versus cloud latency differences, really hard to tell. Really, really hard to tell because it depends on your network. On your network where the solution is hosted. So in the cloud, normally with ideal bandwidth and network conditions, you will be between 7 and 15 seconds latency. It's streaming, it's not video conferencing, so you have 7 to 15 seconds. But I know some clients that have an on-prem solution and an on-prem deployment, on-premise, with the poor network quality, can be much more, up to 20, 25 seconds. Then I have another question. We run coaching classes for high school and college students. What are the teaching tools like images, videos, 3D diagrams that can help us in teaching? Which subjects are supported? Okay, so the Nudgis is a video platform, so it's hosting mainly audios, because you can have the audio without the video and to play it. You can also have, so we handle the images too. You can have a photo gallery, but for more specific things, such as 3D diagrams, I don't think so, even if we can host 3D videos. So we have virtual reality videos can be played within Nudgis, and we have compliance with the most generic VR helmets too. So from your helmet, you will access a web browser, and you are able to control the playback of the video player with your device, with your remotes.
Hello.
Hi again.
Oh, sorry, we got disconnected this time. I think, Jean-Marie, it's all because of that one comment of yours.
Yes. Yeah, probably.
John, we have some questions on the chat box.
I answered them.
We
While
already,
you were,
we already answered.
Okay.
Only one left, and it's for you guys. Can we host subscription-based training packages in Ubicast? No, okay, that's not about the business model, because everything related to the Ubicast business model, you can talk directly with the ANT team. They are more than skilled on this topic. But your question is, can we host subscription-based training packages in Ubicast? We do have customers doing it. Also, it requests a little bit of work of setting up the solution first. I mean, what they do is that they have a CRM, and their CRM, once a customer is paying, he has like a tag or an attribute in the CRM, and through an API call, it's provisioning a user in our database. And their videos are private to authenticated user. And to be an authenticated user, they need to pay. And to pay, they have to be recorded in their CRM. So I think it's answering the question. If not, please, you can give me some more precisions, but that's the type of use cases we already handle. But yeah, maybe another answer would be we do not manage the payments in the Ubicast solution. We don't have paywalls and so on. It has to be done through a third-party website.
So I think, Jean-Marie, that's it in terms of questions. I hope all the other questions were answered. We were not part of the meeting at that point of time, but I'm sure you done that. So thank you so much, Jean-Marie, for joining us. It was really insightful. Uh, Enjoyed doing that. Satya's email ID and mobile number have been provided. So if any of you have any questions, you can always reach out to Satya. Uh, there is one more chat. And the recording of this will be sent to you. So if you have any doubts, you can look at the video and you can check out on that. So with that, I think we'll call it a close. Thank you so much, Satya. Thank you all for joining us today. And Satish and team at the back end in Madurai, thank you all for organizing this. So
Thank you very
have a great
much. Have a
day.
nice day.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. Thank you, everyone.
Goodbye.
Okay,
Bye-bye,
bye-bye.
everyone.